let's do this news first because this is important. We need everyone to listen to this. So we have a new schedule for Joe and Shob.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
A brand new schedule for Joe and Shob. And basically, we decided to shift everything up. And we talked about it for a little bit last week, but I don't know if not enough people got the memo and everything. I don't blame it because, it's stupid. But I wanted to make a highlight video anyway, just to say it. So, new episodes of the Joe and Shob Show will come out on Fridays.
Yeah, they will.
Fridays. Expect the videos to be out by 4 p.m. If there's a rendering error or something, there's nothing we can do about that. Sometimes it just won't render. But the audio version will always be up at least by 4. So you guys can check it out there. You can always follow us on Twitter if something goes wrong, and you can always listen to the podcast audio edition on Twitter. We're gonna work on this summer getting it out there more to more places.
Oh, you bet.
So we'll do that too. And then picks of the week, which is Undertaker matches this week. So look forward to that. Squeak. Gosh darn it.
Goddamn. That's hilarious.
Picks of the week will now come out Saturdays.
Yeah, they will.
Think of it like a Saturday morning cartoon of sorts.
I was gonna think about it as the Joe and Shob weekend special.
That's
you get your show on Friday and you get your picks on Saturday.
Yeah,
we didn't talk about the schedule at all beforehand, so yeah, cool schedule. I like it.
Oh, and then highlights throughout the week. Highlights on the podcast. If you don't feel like listening, you don't have to. If you don't feel like listening, you don't have to.
If you don't have time to, if you also just want to listen to the best parts, maybe you want to listen to the best parts again. Maybe you want to listen to them by himself. Mm-hmm. Maybe we're doing it so we get more exposure to casual people. Maybe. No.
Maybe it's a combination. Hey, I'm going to admit it. One of my favorite wrestling podcasts out there, Solid Monster. His podcasts are long and I don't have time to listen to all of them. So I listen to the little highlights and they're good. That's what I listen to. And that's what we do here. Our podcasts aren't as long or anything. And we do ours differently.
How long is his podcast? Our podcast is like over an hour.
He does.
Over an hour. I've been listening to podcasts. Like the longest one I listen to is like an hour and 45. That's like almost my limit.
Sometimes his are like 2 hours because he does like an hour to an hour and a half of actual podcast sometimes. And then he'll do like a mailbag where people ask him stuff. Like, how would you, what pay-per-view would you redo? Or
hey, no one's asking us Q&A questions.
Or like,
for 100 subscribers, we are doing 2 specials. One surprise and one Joe and Shob Q&A.
This guy's also been doing podcasts for 500 weeks.
Hey, we've been doing it for almost 50 in September. So 52 in September. So look forward to that, assholes.